Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to today's match against St. Ignatius Wildcats. La Salette will be playing St. Ignatius Wildcats, the B-side team. This is the first of the 3 games against St. Ignatius. The next game will be A-side, and the third game will be the C-side. I'm here today with my law manager and statistician, Malachi Martin. Malachi Martin, how are you today?
Oh man, I'm looking forward to these games. Anyways, it's a little bit dreary, not quite as nice as the last time that we were playing rugby last week, but it's going to be fun. Anyways, we're playing against St. Ignatius, which their program is ranked 4th in the nation, so it'll definitely be an exciting 3 sets.
And we are underway. Kick goes off into the center field. Salette Cruz retrieves it. An immediate high tackle penalty awarded to the Lions. Salette Cruz is playing 9. At number 1, Tony Carlisle. Number 2, Carlos Speck. Number 3, Seamus Hanlon. Number 4, I can't really see number 4. Number 5 is Andrew Sick. Ben Blood is number 4. No, Ben Blood is playing 8. Kellerman is playing 4. My bad. Kellerman's playing 4. Number 5 is Andrew Sick. Number 7, Henry Dittman. It's good hands by the Lions. Martin Shorbley playing 11. Takes it back to Peter Agbaparone, who's playing 6. The Lions are dangerously close to their try zone. They have to try to get the ball out. St. Ignatius is playing insanely good defense. They're lining up for a kick. Salette Cruz. Wasn't a very good kick, and it's out of bounds. The St. Ignatius line out. Malcolm, what do you have to say about St. Ignatius since they have a really good program?
I mean, I really haven't seen them play too very much, so I don't really have too much to say, but they're definitely looking like they're going to be a tenacious team against us. They're definitely going to put up a fight, and it'll definitely be interesting.
We have the first line out. Going to St. Ignatius. They'll see Lawson can steal it. A good fake. And St. Ignatius gets the ball for the first time. Good tackle, Salette Cruz. Good hanging in there with Benedict Blood. Tony Carlisle doing some good pushing around on the rucks. Lions tackling has been pretty good. And it's stolen. Carlos Speck steals the ball. And Salette Cruz puts up a high kick. And it is stolen again. Caught by the St. Ignatius player. Salette Cruz. Tony Carlisle and Peter Agbap. Sorry, that is Henry Betts. Take one down together. And there's a penalty. Award to La Salette again.
Looks like the penalty was collapsing the ruck. It is dangerous in rugby to collapse ruck when there are many players all pushing against each other over a ball. If somebody goes down, they might get stepped on, so it is illegal to force people onto the ground.
It's kicked into touch. And we'll have a La Salette line out. And the forwards huddle in to discuss what interesting play they will have next. As Tom Stafford brings the goods up to the press box. Some oranges and some granola bars. Can't wait to snack on those. As the bus ride was very long, a 4-hour bus ride. Very bumpy and very tiring. Since the rugby team had to wake up at 6 o'clock this morning, Mass is at 6:30, and we went to bed last night at around 11. Very inconvenient. But hey, that's what we need to do to play some rugby. The line out is now for St. Ignatius. Is knocked forward. St. Ignatius takes it out. Tries to get all the way down the line. There's nobody there. Their wing cannot hold on to it. And it'll be a knock. It'll be a scrum to the Lions. First scrum of the match. Carlos Speck playing hooker. He's been hooker this entire season so far. And he's been doing a splendid job. I don't think he's stolen any scrums, but he's definitely had very good takes of his own scrums that our team puts in. And this is Sale's first time playing on B-side now that Gabe Staffke's back from being sick for a very long time. The kick from Marco Cruz. That's who's playing 10. St. Ignatius looking to score their first try here. Missed tackle by Nick Kellerman. But he's brought down. But there's a penalty. Quick tap. And then they go for the try. And it's a try. St. Ignatius puts one in the first. This is tough for the Lions. Salette B-side, not used to losing, used to crushing. They're having some hard competition to play against here. And up in the press box today, we have Ian Fahey at the film, Tom Staffke doing the computer, all the computer stuff, the sound, all the things that we are too technically not capable of doing. And of course, Malachi Martin and I are broadcasting. We also have the St. Ignatius parents doing the scoreboard that you see out on the field, the big one. And they're also filming, of course, their own boys playing some rugby. The kick is good. St. Ignatius is 100% now. I just stole Malachi's job, but that's okay. I'm sorry, Malachi. He has very many papers and things, since now that he is the in-game statistician for A-side games. He has very many papers. He has to do all the games. He has a lot of work. He has a lot of knowing that he has to do, but thankfully he's very good at knowing things. Salette starts out on the defensive, but it's an immediate kick back. Sumatra is too high up. St. Ignatius chases. Sumatra bounces around. He can't get it. Sumatra kicks it. St. Ignatius charges it down. Salette loses it. Who has it? Only time will tell. Salette gets the penalty. That was a close one. That was a very well-placed kick by St. Ignatius. Right in the sweet spot and the bounced right where Sumo was not ready for it. And into touch right in front of the 22. Now, Salette has not been on their half of the field yet on offense. And barely on defense. This will definitely be the most challenging game the Salette B-side will be playing, at least for now. Carlos Speck throwing the line out. He gets it. It was tipped forward right to him. And it is tackled into touch. And it's St. Ignatius' line out. It is also pretty cold pretty cold in these parts right now in Ohio. It's approximately 57 degrees and pretty windy. Very windy. Too windy. You stand up and you feel like you're a corn husk blowing in the wind back in Illinois, which is not ideal. St. Ignatius now pounding it in after winning their own lineouts. Trying to work with the backs, exploiting a hole in the edge, but their back can't hold it. And there's a knock on. Scrum.
Well, they do seem to be a very good team and a very large team, and they're doing pretty well at smashing us. They don't seem to have the greatest hands in existence. They do have quite a few fumbles and knock-ons, so hopefully we can use that to our own advantage.
Yeah, definitely. Because La Salette, we are not known for having hands. We're also not known for not having hands, so that's a good thing. We're staying right in the middle, though. We need to get known for having hands. And right now, La Salette has proven that they do have hands. Henry Betts. Patrick McDonald. Thomas Mackin. Cuts on the outside. Cuts back in. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another tackle. Goes around. That is a stout man playing wing right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is a stout man. Approximately 5'4". Fucking deadlift insane amounts of weight. Thomas Mackin, Philadelphia. But there'll be a scrum. Martin Schoberly playing wing. Last games, he played 13, which is a center, inside center. He's one of the bigger guys, but now Schoberly's playing wing because he is pretty speedy. Joseph Sumatri playing 15 instead of Sean Holman. And Patrick McDonald playing 13. Out to Schoberly. Schoberly drops it, but it went backwards. He gets tackled. Noah's there to support. Patrick McDonald makes a good decision and picks up the ball. Sala Cruz can't get to Schoberly, and it goes into touch. That play was just lack of focus. Quick throw. Malachi, would you like to explain a quick throw? I have no idea what it is.
All right, so in rugby, when the ball goes into touch or out of bounds, there are a couple options that the team that is awarded the lineout can use. They can either just wait for the lineout so they can take the ball and try to throw it in to the two lines and give the other team a chance to steal it, or if they get to the ball fast enough and it hasn't gone more than 5 meters beyond the touch line, they can simply throw it really fast or give a quick throw to their own team like they just did.
That's what that was. And it was, looked like there was a steal there. Was there another scrum? It is. Scrum to the Lions. Looks like another knock-on from St. Ignatius. Pardon my sniffle. I've been sick for a bit, and it's pretty cold outside as well. Malachi Martin gave me a few tips on how to use it. I think this is already the 4th or 5th scrum. The 4th scrum. And we win it. Marco Cruz. Kick. Straight into touch. Marco Cruz, this is his first time playing. This is his first time playing rugby, at least. So ever since his 8th grade year. He didn't play rugby last year because they were trying to save him for cross country, and he was running all that cross country stuff. And then 8th grade year, he was doing a little bit of rugby with the guys, but I think he was doing more cross country basketball. This is basically his first year playing rugby. He is really fast because also he runs cross country, therefore he is very fast. And he has rockets. He's also very agile and quick, as we saw this basketball season. And we're glad to see him out there playing rugby. Good ruck over. La Salette. Sala Cruz. McDonald. Out to Schoberly. Schoberly finds a hole and exploits it. Cuts in. Support. Peter Agbat-Perron. Plowing through the line. Tony Carlisle. Alligator rolls someone off the top of the ruck. St. Ignatius tries to steal it, but Sala Cruz pulls through. Honestly, I cannot really make out what's going on down there. There's a lot going on. Tony Carlisle. That's a hard man to tackle. And away Andrew Sick to Marco. To McDonald. McDonald runs in. And a penalty to La Salette.
Looks like the sir is called not releasing on the other team. Once you tackle a player, you do have to release and try to roll away. And that is to protect yourself. Once again, you might get stepped on.
Peter Egback, good job holding that ball as he ran to contact. A switch pass. Henry Besk is taken out by the ankles. That is a good tackle. Those are the tackles you want down low so that they can't get anywhere. And St. Ignatius is definitely showing that they are good at tackling, keeping La Salette basically right in front of the 22 inside their 40. We'll see if they'll try anything new. Seamus Hanlon knocks 3 of them over as he goes down. Nicholas Kellerman, wise decision not trying to catch the ball because it was very low. He could have knocked it on. But it is a penalty. Not releasing. Penalty for St. Ignatius. And they're kicking for points. Off a penalty, you can kick for points. And that is 3 points when you kick it. And this is a nice, easy opportunity for St. Ignatius to kick. And usually in a tougher game, it is smarter to kick for points when you have a chance. So you get that 3 points on the board. Then you get the ball kicked back to you, back inside your 50, and you could try and score again. La Salette is doing a very good job of keeping possession of the ball. Kick's good. That'll put the score 10-0, an equivalent of 2 tries. La Salette's already looking kind of down, but I need to look it up. Tony Carlisle looking very positive on the field, hobbling around. Marco Cruz. The kick down the center. And they kick. St. Ignatius kicks it right back. Can Sumatri get this side? He was ready for it. Oh, no. He drops it. But that's okay. It's all part of the learning experience. Isn't that right, Malachi?
I'll say, but prefer to learn during practice, not really during a big game. But whatever.
It is preseason.
Yeah. I suppose so.
So this will be the first scrum for St. Ignatius. We will now see what St. Ignatius scrum play looks like. So they have some good scrums. So quick pass back. There's a hole. He takes the hole. Down the sideline. Sudo cannot handle Sala Cruz. Can't tackle him in time. That's a try for St. Ignatius. A good run. A good hole for St. Ignatius. Gordon Bornos running out with the water. This is his big puffy jacket because it is cold outside. Kind of slows him down, though, it would seem. On the sideline managers, we have Gordon Bornos and Jack Martin. Then, of course, you have your photographer, Andrew Staffke. Line judge, Father Carlisle. And, of course, our coaches, Father Bevan, Brother Jude, Mr. Lanthier, and Mr. Vitry, all on the sideline.
As I'm sure everybody watching knows, wherever the try was placed in a direct line down the field from that is where the kick has to be made, which is why their 15 is so very far away from the uprights. This is a very difficult kick to make, and no good. His kicking percentage is going down to 1 for 2, so he's 50% now. I have to say, usually our kicker's around 66%, so 2 for 3, so I think that we'll be able to outkick them.
That is true, 2 for 3, but then also that was off of a 1 out of 2, and then he just made the next one, so you never know. He could, after another try, he could make another one. Also depends on where the kick is. But kicks from out there, if you can't make them, then that makes not a supreme kicker, but you're still a good kicker. Quick chip. Marco Cruz. Lossley could not get it. Henry Betts pulls him down for the tackle. And St. Ignatius kicks it out. Thomas Mackin running in on it. Can he get there in time? Goes into the touch. Yeah, 50-22, I think. Yes, 50-22. Malachi, would you like to explain a 50-22?
Oh, I think I would like to explain a 50-22. Thank you very much.
Oh, yes, oh, yes.
Well, anyways, if you're on your side of the field and you kick the ball, so you're inside your 50, and you kick it into the other team's last 22 meters of territory, you are awarded the line out, so you get possession of the ball. Whereas if you kick it from any other position on the field, the other team gets the possession of the ball.
Thank you very much, Malachi. And really, I know you really enjoyed explaining that.
Oh yes, very.
Now, St. Ignatius throwing some aggressive tackles, breaking some aggressive tackles. Salette is not letting down. But they're also, looks like they're getting kind of tired, not used to playing in this chilly Ohio weather. Not rolling away on Pita Agba-Perone. Also playing goal line defense. They're trying to fight against St. Ignatius. Push him back. Can they do it? Good tackle there. Penalty, St. Ignatius. Salette ready to take the blitz. Ball was not quick tapped on the mark. Sidestep, St. Ignatius. Doesn't quite get it. Can he get on the next one? No, they don't quite get it. And they do. Looks like it was placed right in the try zone. Looks like Thomas Mackin tried to hold it up there. Lost Salette right now. Never been 20-0 in a game before. This is definitely taking a hit to their morale, but we will see how they will respond to this. There being approximately 11 minutes left in the game. The kick. It is no good. 1 for 3, 33%. Oh, I'm sorry, Malachi. That was your line.
You're really good at giving those kicking stats. Maybe I should just, maybe I'll just bequeath it to you. Just like give it to you for like $50 or something.
No, I think I'm good. I just used to because I was doing it during the KC Blues games.
Yeah, but things gotta change sometimes.
Oh man. And I feel so smart now because I know that 1 out of 3 is 33% and 2 out of 3 is 66%.
And 3 out of 3 is 90. No, hold on. Along with other things that have to change, I'm going to say that our offense is going to have to spread out just a little bit more, and our defense just has to be a little bit more tenacious because, like we just saw, they are breaking through our tackles more than they should be.
Gets it to the wing. Martin Shorley misses a tackle. Salette Cruz aggressively gets in there. Another penalty to La Salette. St. Ignatius making it hard for La Salette to roll away, purposely putting their bodies in certain positions so where La Salette can't and they get a penalty. And it's into touch. That'll be a St. Ignatius lineout in the 2. St. Ignatius definitely has the size on La Salette. I can even tell that their backs are almost as big as some of our biggest forwards. And they're also quick, which matches our back's quickness. And they're aggressive, which you don't see much in other rugby teams. Forward pass. Scrum for La Salette. Right now, the place we are at is not St. Ignatius's field. This is the Obetz Sports Complex. You can see this beautiful rugby field. Right now, we're in a nice press box. Nice stands. The name Obetz came from Charles Obetz, one of the original settlers in the area. Henry Betts. Push it hard. Marco Cruz kicks it right into a forward's face on the other team. Good recovery by Nicholas Kellerman. McDonald with a kick. And McDonald gets the tackle along with Joseph Yuki Sumantri from Singapore. Is tackled into touch. It'll be a La Salette's line out. And here we go with Carlos Speck. Henry Dittman tips it back. A bit too far for Salette Cruz. Salette Cruz. Oh, a switch pass to Marco. What a play. Offload to Tony Carlisle. Now those kind of plays you don't see every day. Oh. That's sad. And La Salette gets the ball stolen right on that good run. But St. Ignatius knocks the ball out again.
Don't worry. Nice little Christmas present. They gave us the ball right back. They knew that we were sad.
Yes, they did. It was very, very, very kind of them. We were very grateful for it. And La Salette kicks because they had advantage and it's out of bounds. There'll be a line out at around the 50. Can La Salette get past their 50 for the first time today? What do you think, Malachi?
I don't think I should comment on that. Last time I said that we were going to spank somebody, we tied. So I don't want to say anything. I don't want to jinx it.
All right. Sounds good. I think we can get past the 50. I think I can. I think we can. Salette Cruz. Dang it.
Unfortunately, the throw was not straight at the line out.
And it'll be a scrum for St. Ignatius. And we're happy to say that the wind looks like it's picking up against St. Ignatius. So their kicks will not be as good. Thank goodness.
Oh, that always brings warmth to my heart when the other team has something against them.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Especially Salette Cruz with that amazing tackle. And we did get past the 50. And it looks like Henry Dittman steals the ball and breaks the tackle. And tricks the ball backwards. Masalo gets it. Breaks cuts inside. Bounces it off a yellow shirt. Travel. Wait, this isn't basketball. And Losley gets past the 50. But now they're behind it again. But Henry Best makes sure that we don't stay behind it. Well, I guess not. Seamus Hanlon will definitely make sure. And he does. Seamus Hanlon plowing through. And Salo is very, whoa. The chip kick. Marco Cruz chases his man down. They throw it forward again. Salette Cruz. Advantage for La Salette. They chuck it backwards to nobody. Thomas Mackin cuts around. This is chaos. Carlos Beck into two big guys. Gets tackled. And we finally have a stoppage in play. The scrum. There will be a scrum for La Salette. A break from all this corruption on the field. Now we can go back to the Obetz. The fun fact about Obetz Sports Complex, its bleacher system holds about 6,500 people. That's about as many kids are in a 6A school, which is a very big school. That's also about as many people that live in Georgetown.
Fun fact, did you know that the size of Georgetown, the population, gets 33% bigger every time school's back in session? Just kidding. I pulled that out of I don't even know where. But yeah, that was completely made up.
Very funny. Salette Cruz puts his side. Kind of gets a bit stuck. Oh, he's helped out by his buddy. The St. Ignatius guy drove him a bit forward. Very kind of him. Very kind of him. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Nicholas Kellerman, codenamed Frankenstein, plowing through. Looks like both teams are getting it Rucker. I mean, harder. I don't know what word to use. Well, Marco Cruz, Henry Betts, to get it to the outside. They need to get it to the outside. And they do. Sumatri gets stopped short. But La Salette slowly making their way. Was slowly making their way. St. Ignatius can't hold on to it again. Drops the ball. Looks like the ref doesn't see it. And they kick. Thomas Mack is just a bit too deep. And just like that, that entire 10 minutes of La Salette trying to gain ground has been disengaged. And Lions will have to rework their way. But I think they can get past the 50 in 2 minutes. I think we can. Actually, I know we can. We also have Sebastian Cook up here in the press box, supporting the media crew. But he had to leave because he has to go and do something with the A side. Oh, man. It is a good day for some rugby. Actually, no, it's not. It's very cold and windy.
No, what
But
are you
Henry
talking about? That's the best time for rugby.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
I'm
is.
sorry, no.
Mm-hmm.
It's always because, like, when you're playing and then you're like your nose is dripping all over the place. If you're Gerard Nienaber, you need to ask for a tissue, and then Patrick McDonald spins around, gains a couple centimeters. Henry Dittman, too far on the sideline into touch. Couldn't make it. It'll be the St. Ignatius lineout. Inside their 50 and inside their 40, at right about the 30. Thomas Staffke is now giving the lineups on the live chat for the B side. So for all those who want to see which number is who on the B side field, that is where you will be able to see it, because I cannot say it very well and I cannot see them very well. Thank you, Tom. Defense looks like it's missing William Reen, who was a very good defensive coordinator, very good 9. Made sure all the defenders were all in place. Well, it seems like Salette Cruz is trying to do the best he can. But Salette Cruz does like to get more in the action and likes to do some of the tackling. Seamus Handling bowling people over like it's Bowling Green, Missouri. St. Ignatius is able to hold on. Martin Shorley clings on to a big boy, brings him down. Andrew Sick can't hold on, but Tony does. Also looking for a steal. Salette Cruz can't get in. Patrick McDowell races up too fast. But Ben Blood pulls him down by the seat of his trousers. But he breaks the line, breaks the tackle, and jumps in and scores the try. St. Ignatius, unfortunately, slicing through the Lasalle defense like a butter knife through butter. But that's how Lasalle learns. That's how they need to learn. They need to play these really good teams so they can learn how to fix this defense that they would not have learned to fix otherwise. Is that right, Malachi?
Absolutely. Kick will be slightly easier this time for the Wildcats. Their try was placed a little bit closer to center, so hopefully he can make it. The wind looks like it is with him this time, so we'll see how this goes.
Centering the kick. Looking at tasting the wind, adjusting it towards the wind. He is 1 for 3 currently, 33%. Oh, I'm sorry, Malachi, I said it again. But that's fine. I'm going to say, you can say this next one once he misses it or makes it. And he makes it. So therefore he is 2 for 4, Malachi. So doing the math, that is 1/2, which is equal to 0.5, which is equal to...
No, why don't you just finish it? I don't even see why I'm doing this anymore. Just finish it, Elijah. Yeah, just do it.
50%. Sorry, Malachi. Actually, I said sorry so many times, I'm probably not sorry.
Yeah, I imagine you aren't.
Oh, well. But that's halftime.
Anyways, that's halftime, so it's time for our stat update. Looks like Salette Cruz at 9 has like a bajillion tackles. Actually, he has 5. The 8-man has 1 tackle. Carlos Speck has a steal from a ruck. That's pretty savage, given that he's a hooker, and generally he doesn't really have any hands, but this game it's looking like he does. Andrew Sick at 5 is unfortunately missed 3 tackles. Nicholas Kellerman, codenamed Frankenstein, has had 2 very good tackles, and he broke through the line once until unfortunately they caught up with him. Peter Agbat-Perrone had an amazing break through the line, and then unfortunately he got a penalty. Chauvelin has had 3 amazing tackles. He got the ball several times. He couldn't quite make it through their defense. And then Ben Blood, as we saw just a couple seconds ago, had an amazing tackle. Yoinked the person a couple meters backwards. Pretty awesome.
Very good, very good.
Unfortunately, we haven't actually had any tries or had any conversion kicks, so I can't give any stats on that. But I can say, as Elijah just said, that they are 50% for kicks, which is... well, I guess the glass is half empty. That's how we should look at it. The glass is half empty.
Glass half empty.
Well, anyways, enjoy the rest of your halftime, folks. We'll be back in a bit.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back from that slightly shorter halftime after my beautiful talking. Thank you very much. Anyways, second half of this amazing game of rugby. A little bit cold, anyways. Here's Elijah.
Yeah, I was caught off guard. I was chewing a granola bar, then we finally realized that they were starting off the game, so I had to let Malachi start it. Well, it looks like a knock-on right off the bat.
That's a good way to start the second half. I really like it. Man, it is time.
This is how La Salette's going to do stuff. Carlos Speck showing some motivation out there. Looking good. Looking good, boys. All we have to do is score a lot of tries, but if my math is right, 5 tries and a conversion kick, and we'll be caught up. What is 5 tries among friends?
Anyways, this is La Salette's 7th scrum that they've been awarded. It doesn't appear that we've lost any so far, so hopefully we keep that up.
Ignatius is now known for having, no hands. Switch pass. Johnny Brana, number 16, coming in for, looks like, Mackin. And let's see if we have any other new guys. Yes, number 21, Joseph Cadano. Well, looks like Mackin's playing 10. Marco went out to the wing. Henry Betts breaks a tackle. Henry Betts is going. He's going. He's almost there. They're pushing against him. Come on. A penalty awarded to La Salette. This is it. This is their chance.
This looks faintly, I think I remember this.
Salette Cruz gets stopped cold. But La Salette keeps pushing. The forwards all ready to rumble. Pizza Ikechuku Agbaparone scores a try right at the beginning of the second half. 2 minutes in and a try. Good offense right there. And a good run by Henry Betts to set it up.
I can finally do some stats for our team without Elijah jumping in and cutting me off.
Yahoo!
Anyways, Joseph Samantri's taking the kick. He's 66% through the past 2 tournaments, so it doesn't really mean anything. Maybe he had a good day, maybe he had a bad day. We'll see how he does today. So setting up pretty much right in line with the upright. Shouldn't be too very hard. The wind, however, is slightly against us.
As Winnie the Pooh would say, it is Wednesday.
Kick is good.
Good kick by Sumantri. La Salette ready to pound another try. St. Ignatius was not expecting that feat. But they will probably come back very strong. No doubt. Lining up. Getting ready. Sir gives the okay. La Salette's ready to go. The kick. Thomas Mackin pulls up a strategy that was taught him by the St. Ignatius team. Wow, Seamus can move for a big guy. And he takes out. Now St. Ignatius is doing some stuff. Salette Cruz bounces off a bit. He is smaller. But now he's trying to get back in the action. Good tackle by McDonald. Put his body on the line there. No number. Passes it to someone else who has no idea what he's doing. And John Bronner gets a tackle. His first tackle of his entire life, probably. There's some vicious rucking going on now. All La Salette Lions going in. Salette Cruz steals it. Good play, Salette Cruz. He's got those hands. John Bronner playing 9? No, he was helping out because Salette was in. Smart play. Henry Dittman. Henry Dittman sees a hole. He breaks it. Henry Dittman on a breakaway. He sits one down. Henry Dittman, what a run. We tried to find a code name for him, but some of them were not the right ones. So we just decided to do good old Harry.
No, he's not Harry. He is simply
Henry Dittman.
Yeah, I think that's good. I think that works.
Yeah, I think that's definitely Yeah. Henry kind of sounds kind of weird anyway.
Yeah, a little bit strange.
Yeah, that's what Mr. Bourbeau calls him. But Salette pounding it back, and then not rolling away. Penalty for La Salette. Sala Cruz. Offload to Henry Dittman. Henry runs. Henry goes. Henry scores a try. Henry Dittman from Idaho. A good play. A good run. Henry Dittman drifted, finds the hole, and scores. Oh my goodness. That was overwhelming. Henry Dittman. First try was scored by Peter Agbat-Perron. Henry Dittman quickly responds with another in the first 5 minutes of the second half. I don't know what coach said to them during halftime, but it worked. Especially worked for Henry.
He's definitely feeling his oats now. Joseph Sumantri is taking the kick at almost the same place. And once again, it is good. He is now 100%.
1-0-0. We like that. The St. Ignatius looks like they're giving people jerseys. They are switching jerseys. Looks like they're substituting. That'll be it. That's probably why the numbers do not have. That's why the jerseys probably do not have numbers on the back, which I don't know if that is legal or not, but, well, not all of them, but some of them. But La Salette is ready again.
I've always wondered why in rugby, after you score, you get the ball back. It kind of seems a little bit unfair. I mean, I know in football, after you score, the other team gets the ball. But then I was reading in the law book that, in fact, rugby, it rewards good plays, good kicks, good everything. But if you make a good play and then you know that you made a good play by scoring, then you were given the ball back as a reward. So it's just kind of interesting.
And Henry Dittman definitely made a good play. And here he goes again. Look at those legs pump. Sala Cruz. Oh, a fake pass. Politely hands it to Andrew Sick. Andrew Sick politely hands it to Carlos Speck. Speck drives in and makes some good meterage, if that's a word. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Sorry, Peter Agbat-Perron. Nicknamed Giannis Antetokounmpo. Out to Thomas Mackin. Henry Betts. Offload. Cardano. Breaks the tackles. To McDonald. Breaks some more tackles. Oh, my goodness. Whoever that was just got smeared. Oh, man. That's okay. Now, the forwards are going to be trying to put it in, and whoever that was just sat that Ignatius guy on his butt. Now there's some really hard stuff here now that both teams are playing with equal tenacity. And another penalty to La Salette. This is what got them their first two tries. Sala Cruz, can he get in? And a dog pile, resulting in nothing. Resulting in held up. The ball was held up, so there was no try. Sala Cruz tried to get it in there. Probably better if he swung it out to some nimbler person who's probably quicker with his hands, like Thomas Mackin. But he decided to take it in himself, but that's okay.
I'm not sure if it's really a matter of just quicker with their hands. It's just he happened to be where a bunch of big people were, and more big people came in, so, you know.
What I mean with quick his hands, I mean, like, being able to place the ball quicker, I would say. But Sumantri receives the kick.
Certainly going to be a cat fight now between the Wildcats and the Lions.
Definitely.
Oh,
but we'll
man.
find out who is more wild. And there's some quick movement here. Looks like St. Ignatius got the ball back. And they're back out. And they're going to kick it. Tony Carlisle couldn't get the block. Cruz chasing it. Who will get their time? And it's in the touch. Right in front of the 50. La Salette lineout. Now, this has been a very epic second half so far for La Salette. Starting off strong with 2 tries in 5 minutes. St. Ignatius realizes that La Salette isn't messing around. And so they're trying to match the intensity. Lineout stolen. St. Ignatius. Pass tries has it down the line. There's a hole. No, there's not because Henry's there. St. Ignatius back out. Trying to find the wing. It's a very quick feat for a big guy. Gets through Seamus Hanlon, Andrew Sick, and John Bronner take down one. Andrew Sick kind of get bulls over there, but Ben Blood hangs on to another and pulls him down again by the seat of his trousers. Carlos Speck and Cardano, good tackle. 2 kids from Arcadia, California. Penalty awarded to St. Ignatius. What is that penalty, Malachi?
It looks like she's calling not releasing the tackled player.
Oh, man. And they'll kick in the touch, as one does. Line out St. Ignatius, right in front of their 22. This is a tight situation. La Salette just scored 2 tries. La Salette is also down by 13 points, if my math is correct, which it usually is not. But since it is now, yes, 13 points. We're going to see if La Salette can try and hold it. Henry Dittman kind of tips it. That's knocked forward. You can't tip the ball, I guess, like that. It'll line out. So there'll be a scrum in favor of the old Ignatius. And on the set call, they push together. Nice strong scrum. Very safe scrum, it would seem. A very good switch pass by St. Ignatius. That's Marco Cruz cannot get a hold on him. Henry Betts does. Good Henry Betts. Oh, a sneak play by St. Ignatius. As puts the try down right at the end. It is also a bit wet outside because it did rain a bit earlier. So the ball in the field might be a bit slippery, which is what resulting in a bunch of drop passes. At least for St. Ignatius. La Salette hasn't been doing much dropping. They'll be kicking from very far on the right side. Difficult kick. And it also is also right against the wind. Fingers crossed for St. Ignatius. And if he makes this is some serious respect. But yes, it was against the wind. As it shone out. Ball was short. Thomas Mackin picks it up. Bravely going up. Tony hobbles up behind him. Carlos Speck. Joseph Simontre getting in place. Ben Blood. Point out. Wings. Marco and Johnny. Ready. Kick it straight into St. Ignatius. But Henry Dittman gets the tackle with Seamus Hanlon. And St. Ignatius looks to kick. And they do. But Simontre's ready. He lets it bounce. Oh no, he misses it. But he gets it again. And he sends a kick. Good kick. Now, when there's a kick, the person who kicks it has to be in front of everybody, or has to be in front of the person who can tackle him. So with that play, nobody who was in front of Sumo could have tackled that guy. Mackin takes him down. Henry Betts swings around another. Salette Cruz kind of misses. John Bronner and Seamus Hanlon, both from Missouri, working together, take one down. They're playing some type of goal line defense. Salette Cruz deals a hard hit. Good quick feet. Throwing McDonald off guard. Henry Betts. Oh! Cardano steals it! Cardano down the field! And that is a high tackle. It looked like he attacked his neck or something. This is definitely a cat fight. And it'll be a penalty for La Salette. Salette Cruz deciding what the crew should do. And they give it to Henry. Henry does his drift. Goes through people. Places it. Andrew Sick. Spin. Oh, he just throws that guy off, just like he did in that one basketball game. And another high tackle. La Salette is really doing good off these high tackles. Oh, a fake head off to Tony, but now Tony gets it. Looks like he kind of slipped there on the wet field, because it does look like the field is turf, so it's harder to grip. Penalty for La Salette again. They're right on their try line. Seamus Hanlon scores the try! Seamus Hanlon from St. Louis, Missouri. Brother of your corner, Hanlon, who plays on A-side, but he will not be playing on A-side today because he has taken the SAT. So good luck to him. But that was Seamus Hanlon who scored that try. A sophomore. A good run. Good run indeed. But Sumantri here. They'll be taking the kick. Seamus makes it a bit easier for him and puts it willy-nilly right in front of the uprights, close to that area. A bit to the left. But Sumantri is also a lefty. Kick is good. And that's Singapore's best youth national soccer player right there. And I'm not even kidding. He was. At one point, Joseph Sumantri was the best in all of Singapore. He was a leading scorer on his youth. Now, St. Ignatius will be back up. Now, if La Salette was playing like this the entire game, which they could have, but it looks like they just had to adapt to St. Ignatius's tough game. But they cut it down to an 11-point game. Very close. That's 2 tries. Offsides. La Salette penalty. Has to be on the mark. St. Ignatius getting back 10. So Cruz goes to Seamus, runs in hard. Good tackle by St. Ignatius. Number 12. Andrew Sick. It's stolen. St. Ignatius steals it. Down the field they go. Salette Cruz, a good tackle. A good trip up by Ben Blood, helped out by Andrew Sick. And they're on the side now. Henry Dittman kind of losing it. John Bronner can't really get the tackle. Salette Cruz gets another. Salette Cruz has been a tackling menace. Tony Carlisle, helped out by Peter Agbaperone, sits another one down. And the no-hands principle applies again. Joseph Cardano pops it out to Tony. Tony goes down. La Salette looking to set up their offense. Now to the backs. A bit too far, but Marco gets it. A good cut inside, cuts around. It's stolen. And a good offload by St. Ignatius. Salette tackles him out of bounds. A good two-man tackle by Henry Betts and others. Looks like there'll be a penalty awarded to St. Ignatius.
Often in a rugby game, the SIR, instead of calling every single penalty at the exact moment that they happen, they'll let the team with possession, if the penalty was committed against them, the SIR will let them play, see if they can gain more ground. If they can't, they'll call it back. But if they can, then they lose the opportunity to use the possession. So it's pretty much just like a couple second free play that they're given every time, or not every time, just whenever the SIR feels like giving them a free play. So that's why they were allowed to go, but then they were smashed out of bounds, so it brought back to the original penalty.
If you are wondering who those two teams are those people who are in the try zones of the other team of the field. Those are the La Salettes and St. Ignatius warming up. The La Salette A-side and St. Ignatius A-side warming up. It looks like there will be a line out to St. Ignatius. Right outside the 40-meter line. Or the dotted line, which is 40 meters. The throw was not straight. It'll be a scrum for La Salette. About 13 minutes here left in this half. The very beginning was very eventful for all those who are just coming on. Very eventful indeed. Some very good tries in the first 5 minutes. Peter Agbap and Henry Dittman. Stolen! That scrum is stolen. Wait, that was our scrum. Never mind. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm jibber-jabbering about. But it's tackled into touch. It'll be St. Ignatius line out. Now it's supposed to rain today, but I do not know when it's supposed to rain. Hopefully it won't be raining at all, because that'd be very not ideal for the ball and all that. Getting all slippery and people sliding around and getting all soaking wet, making playing less ideal and less fun. And rugby is supposed to be fun because it's a sport, and that's what sports are made for. Now there's a big hole on the outside. I think the St. Ignatius didn't take it. It's a good rucking. There's numbers. John Bronner gets a tackle and forces a knock on. Justin Canada steals it. Gives it right to his buddy, Patrick McDonald, both from the same area in Arcadia, California. Both went to school together. As this is the knock on, there'll be a scrum to La Salette. So far, I think John Bronner's not missed a tackle. He's definitely tackled the wrong person at one point, but he did not miss the tackle. Eight-man pick, Ben Blood. Oh, he breaks one. He's in the clear. No, he's not. Sorry. Henry Dittman does his drift thing, which seems to work. Gets his solid cruise. Out to the wing. That is, him. And McDonald. McDonald keeps pushing. Carlos Speck. Lines get together closer. They're very dangerous when they get this close to the try line. And I mean dangerous. Andrew Sick. Tony Carlisle. There is a penalty award to La Salette. Henry Dittman is given one. Try! Henry Dittman drifts right into the hole and scores the try. This is his second one today, putting the score at 32-26. What a comeback this half so far, with still 9 minutes left. Joe Swacho taking the kick. Poor St. Iggy's. Joe Sumantri checking the wind, checking everything else, making sure everything's perfect for this situation with this kick. This kick can mean a lot of things. This kick could mean a win or a loss. This kick will matter. And it's up. No good. Sumantri misses on his first one. This is his first. Malachi will get the percentage after he calculates it.
Pretty easy percentage. He just missed his first one out of 4, so he's 3 for 4, 75%. Still pretty good.
Wasn't he just 2 for 4?
No, that was the other team.
Oh, I knew that. Last one kicking off. Sorry, it's saying Nate is really kicking off. Patrick McDonald gets a little popper thingy. And smears him to the ground. Patrick McDonald with a good tackle. Very tenacious. Say tenacious. No, say tenacious. No, that's not what I meant. You get it. Tony Carlisle brings one down. To the outside. Oh, but it cuts back inside. What a trick play. No one saw that one coming. Ben Blood brings another one down by the seat of his pants. He's really good at that. Peter Agvap doesn't let his one go through. A good clutch tackle by Peter. Ball's up again. Another dummy switch pass. Henry Betts pulls him down by the ankles. There's some good tackles going on here. They're not grabbing him really high. They're really grabbing him low. Around the legs and around the ankles, bringing him actually down. Ben Blood again. Now John Bronner's in a situation. But he does get one down. His form is supreme, along with McDonald. Andrew Sick just throws him to the ground. Doesn't even go down with him. Henry Dittman does the same. Pushes him to the ground. Tries to get the ball, but is pushed out by a good ruck. Oh! Offsides. He left too quick. The ball was not picked off the ground yet by the scrum half. The Los Salette's only down by, is that 8? That's 6. They're down by 6. That is a try. That is a try and a conversion. If Los Salette can score a try and make a conversion, that'll put them up by 1. Can they do it in 6 minutes and 46 seconds and still hold St. Ignatius to 0? Well, to 32. I would start singing a song that would apply to this, but I can't do that on the broadcast.
I'm very glad that rule is in place.
Looks like there's some confusion going on. Ref calls timeout.
Well, while they're chit-chatting down on the field, we might as well talk up here. It's looking like we're having a pretty good game with some pretty confusing people with some really good tackles. It's looking like Solo Cruz has had quite a bit at scrum half. Not usually the scrum half has that many. Carlos Speck has had a couple good ones. John Bronner, his first game of this preseason. He's already had a couple good tackles, couple shared tackles. Henry Betts, obviously, with a couple good tackles, couple good runs. And then, obviously, Henry Dittman with 2 tries.
Lighting it up. yet knocking it on. Advantage for St. Ignatius. And it'll be a scrum. Can't tip it forward out of the lineout. Henry also has got a hand on 2 lineouts so far, but they went the other way. He couldn't bring him back in. He couldn't pull his fingers back. He had to reach too far. And, of course, we don't want him to fall over. The Lions will do what they can on defense. Hopefully Carlos can steal this scrum. This is a scrum they need to steal. Carlos will steal any scrum today. It is this one. And St. Ignatius gets it. A good play. Missed tackle by Ben Blood. Henry Dittman, though, crawls out. Was there a whistle or was that? No. Just my ears playing tricks on me. St. Ignatius trying to do something. Simon stops him cold and puts him to the ground. 4 minutes approximately left. Andrew Sick, helped out by Thomas Mackin. St. Ignatius looking to do something with their backs, which is what they've been doing all game. Peter Agman promoted others. Bring it down. Another one. But it's close. Lost it. There was advantage called offsides for St. Ignatius. And they're kicking for points to seal or to try to seal the deal unless La Salette can score a try and kick for points or score 2 tries in that time. But St. Ignatius is trying to ice the game. And now we see how these kicks will pay off, as their kick earlier on would have only had them down by 3, and La Salette could have won by scoring a try. But now they're going for the points. La Salette will try and run it back, score a quick try. Kick's good. Thomas Mackin brings it up quick. La Salette needs to move fast. A beautiful placement and a kick on the line. He drops it. But he gets the kick off. Marco Cruz under it, catches it, turns around. St. Ignatius plays some tenacious defense. La Salette trying to get something in these final minutes. Carlos Speck runs it in, gets it knocked around. Good rucking by La Salette. Seamus Hanlon. Forwards aren't getting really much. I guess there are other bigger forwards. Here's McDonald. Thomas Mackin. John Broder. Cruz gets that to Andrew Sick. Andrew Sick comes through. Does a couple stiff arms. Hands it off to Peter. No, sorry, that's Henry Betts. Mackin fakes a pass. Gets it off to Henry. Henry sees a hole. Takes it. Carlos Speck. He barely gets it off. Thankfully didn't go forwards. About 1 minute left. Andrew Sick. La Salette slowly inching their way up the field. They have some space on the outside. Solid Cruz takes it himself. Peter Agbat-Perone. He is tackled down. DSO. Diving in the ruck. La Salette gets the penalty. Solid Cruz, quick tap. Ben Blood. La Salette desperately carrying off Peter Agbat. La Salette is gaining meters. La Salette is gaining meters. They're getting closer. Collapsing the ruck. Penalty awarded to St. Ignatius. Time slowly running out. Ask the sir how much time is left. And it is out of bounds. Kick to the touch. Time is not off yet. Lasselet still has a chance. Okay, what do you think Lasselet's chances are of stealing this and going for a try without having any penalties or knock-ons?
I mean, every time that the other team has a line out, Henry Dittman almost steals it.
Yeah, he did.
We did.
He stole it. He stole it. Henry Dittman. This is Lasselet's chance. Andrew's sick, but they're dangerously close to the sideline. If they get tackled out of bounds, that could be the game. St. Ignatius steals it. Penalty to St. Ignatius. And that is game. A very good game from Lasselet. A good game from St. Ignatius. Lasselet now loses by 9, which is very good considering that St. Ignatius has an amazing program, an amazing team, and amazing coaches, and big school. And Lasselet's just a small town, Illinois kind of school. So that was really good. Good, yes, very good aggression from Lasselet. Okay, what do you think? What do you have to say about
this?
this?
There's definitely excellent aggression on both sides. Very tenacious defense, also big offense. We definitely played bigger than we usually have today, so that's definitely a plus for both teams. Lasselet, the score was lower at the end of the game, but I want to say that we lose. I'd say that just clock kind of just ran out on us. We definitely would have won if we had a couple more minutes. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with the A-side game versus St. Ignatius. Very interesting. See ya.
Yep, thank you.